A night out in Fells Point turned into an armed robbery, and a man wanted for murder is located hundreds of miles away thanks to a tip from a viewer. Here's Alexa Ashwell with Maryland's Most Wanted.
Investigators say Craig Bethia Jr. is facing 6 criminal counts related to an armed robbery in one of Baltimore's most popular districts. The U.S. Marshals Service now joining the search.
April 19, 2025, Baltimore's popular and historic Fells Point district. Investigators say 2 men decided to step out for the night, unaware they would soon be staring down the barrel of a gun.
This is an armed robbery that happened rather quickly.
Investigators say the men were walking near a ship dock when suddenly they heard someone shout, "Freeze, don't move. I got a switch on this. I'll let this loose."
The victim reported that when he turned around, there were 3 men.
One of them wearing a ski mask, the other man reportedly armed with a gun. Investigators say one male victim ran, the other too fearful the gunman would pull the trigger. Investigators say the men stole his iPhone, then fled the scene. The victim notified a security guard, who then called 911.
Officers arrived and they were able to make contact with both male victims, including one who fled the armed robbery.
Days later, the victim, whose iPhone was stolen, contacted police and reported he believed he found his iPhone for sale on Facebook Marketplace. The online seller, investigators say, listed as Craig Bethia Jr. The victim quickly telling investigators he matched the description of the gunman who stole his iPhone. Investigators say they entered the iPhone's information into a leads database and quickly got a hit.
Investigators were able to trace the iPhone to a local pawn shop.
Investigators say the stolen iPhone had been pawned off here at Sound Advice Pawn Shop on East Baltimore Street in the city.
Investigators were able to retrieve the cell phone and return it to the victim.
But Bethia Jr. remains on the run. Investigators say it's pertinent he's located and taken into custody.
This is a man accused of robbing someone at gunpoint, and we have every reason to believe that he still has access to that weapon. It is within the public's best interest that we locate and apprehend this individual to get him off the streets and have him answer these charges.
Investigators say Bethia Jr. is known to have violent tendencies, so take a good look. He's described as standing at about 5'8" and weighing approximately 160 pounds. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the U.S. Marshals Service. The number right here, 202-819-5058. Update: less than 3 weeks after appearing on Maryland's Most Wanted, a man wanted for murder in Baltimore has been captured. Terrence Jennings is accused of fatally stabbing a man during an argument at a gas station in North Baltimore back in November. According to the U.S. Marshals Service, a viewer recognized Jennings on this broadcast and led agents to where he was hundreds of miles away in Florida.
So after he was featured on Maryland's Most Wanted, investigators were contacted from members of the community. What they learned was this individual was actually locating and hiding out down in Florida. Investigators followed up on these tips and leads, and ultimately, Jennings was arrested down in Florida at a business establishment.
Jennings will be extradited to Baltimore. If you recognize any of the fugitives on our broadcast, remember, you can always remain anonymous and you could earn a reward. I'm Alexa Ashwell, and this is Maryland's Most Wanted.
Hi, I'm Maxine Stryker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and check out Fox Baltimore on social media to find more stories like this.